Hey everybody, welcome to my channel. So guys, this company is currently hiring right now. And guess what? I know persons who receive an invitation to do an interview, and I hope by the time you see this video, they are still hiring. So I'm going to talk about the pay, the benefits, the schedules, and I'm just going to give you a brief overview about the company and what are some of the responsibilities. So let's jump right into. All right, so the name of the company is Clipboard Health. So they're hiring for the support associate position. The position is global, of course. So basically, if you have worked in the call center industry, some of these things might sound very similar to you because once you work in the call center industry, there are certain things that you must do, must have certain type of personality. You know what I'm talking about, right? So the responsibilities basically is to investigate attendance and quality incidents, communicate resolution, work efficiently, of course, develop reliability initiatives, work with the team, manage and maintain communication on multiple platforms. As I mentioned before, this is a chat position, so I'm guessing that you'll basically be responding to customer via chat. And of course, you have to have an in-depth knowledge of the product. Yeah, that's a given. So some of the must-haves, right? So you can just go over to the website. I'm going to put the link in the description below. You can go over to the website and read this information on the website. So must have ability to resolve customer issues with empathy, of course. Empathy is very important in this industry. If you do not know what empathy is, please do some research. Exceptional written and verbal communication skills, comfortable handling ambiguous situation. You have to demonstrate a high degree of motivation, of course, uh, exceptionally detail oriented, a positive mindset, etc. So for the system requirements, right? You know that you have to have a good computer when it comes to working from home. So for the minimum internet connection, you have to have like a 15 megabytes per second. That's easily accessible, I think. So for the processor, minimum i5, I would recommend like an i5 6000 or higher if you're looking long term. I realize that some of the computer i5 like i5 2000 and those type of processor, they're a bit slow, so I would recommend going for like an i5 6000 higher. Of course, a quiet working environment, steady power and internet connection, of course. Those things are very important in regards to working from home or working on your own or whatever. So how do you apply for this job? You go ahead and you're going to enter your name, your first and last name, your email. Ensure you enter an email that you know they'll be able to reach you on. Enter your phone number, of course. Attach your resume. Ensure that it is a professional looking resume. If you want me to show you how does a professional resume looks, you can hit me up on Instagram or email. I'll drop all the information in the description below. You don't have to attach a cover letter. That is optional. Just go ahead and enter these information. In regards to CRM, you can simply put Zendex because I think Zendex, most companies prefer Zendex or most companies use Zendex. So if you have no knowledge of Zendex, you can just go over to YouTube or Google, type in Zendex and do some research, and then you put Zendex on your application. Trust me, thank me later. All right, so after that is completed, you can go ahead and submit your application. So let's jump over to the next section. All right, so over on this section, you'll have the email you'll receive after submitting the application. So ensure that you receive this email. This is a confirmation that Clipboard has received your application. So you have to check your email, your spam for this email. So the next section is definitely your so after you submit your application, you receive the confirmation email. The next step would be the waiting period, right? So you have to wait on them to reach out to you via email. So you have to consistently check in your email, check your spam, and all of those stuff. So when they reach out to you, they are going to send you a case study. Some person might find it's a little bit complicated, but not to worry, just do your best and submit it. They normally provide you with a 24 to 48 hours time frame, or 24 hours. I'm not so sure, or I honestly don't remember at this point. But they normally provide you with a time frame in which you have to submit that case study. And the case study is basically they provide you with a scenario and ask you how would you respond to this customer. So you have to thoroughly read the information, and then you generate an email or create an email showing them how you would actually respond to the customer. Sometimes they might provide some things you have to work out, show how you get, how you come up with this answer and things like that. But if you find it a little bit difficult, just do your best and send it in the required time frame. So once you complete that step, right, they will reach out to you. If they like what they see, they will reach out to you via email with a link to schedule your interview. They normally use Candly or something like that. It's a link that you click on the link, and it will take you to a calendar in which you can go ahead and select your preferred time and date that you like to do the interview. So once that is done, I think they will send you another case study, or they will send you another link to schedule the second interview, because most of these companies, they mostly do like 2 or 3 interviews. I hardly really apply for a company and it's only 1 interview. Most of them is either 2 or 3, sometimes even 4 interviews. Honestly, it is so hectic and overwhelming to do 4 interviews. But nevertheless, we need money, we need a job, so we're gonna push through and do what we need to do. So let's move on to the next step, which is the next section, which is I'm gonna talk about the pay and if there's any benefits and things like that. This is a little break, guys. So if you find this video helpful so far, please do not hesitate to subscribe to my YouTube channel and give this video a thumbs up. Thank you. Let's continue. Regarding to the benefits that they have or /pay, I'm just going to try and wrap this up as quickly as possible. I don't want this video to be too long. So they do pay 1,200 USD per month. You'll receive your payments bi-weekly, so that will be $600 every 2 weeks, or bi-weekly, or however you want to put it. For overtime, it is paid at time and a half. So you know that, for instance, if you calculate the pay and it's like $10 an hour, you know that you'll receive $15 per hour after you have completed your 40 hours. If you know how overtime works, you do get unlimited paid time off. And one thing to note is, if you, for instance, you miss like 4 or 5 days out of the month, you'll still receive your full $1,200. That's what I heard, by the way. One thing to also note is that you also receive, when you start working for the company, you will receive $300 extra to like get some things that you need in order to probably an external monitor, probably a keyboard, probably a mouse, or some things that you need. You'll get that money to start out. When I think about the schedule, I know that you can start as early as 7 a.m. Eastern, or probably a little bit earlier. You can do some research on that. I'm honestly not sure about that part, but I do know someone that started. But I used to start like 7 a.m. and she would finish at 3 p.m. For chats, I know that the maximum amount of chats that you will take is 2. I was told that sometimes it can be very slow. So if you're someone that gets bored easily, trust me, it might be that way sometimes. But I think I have covered everything. If you have any question, you can comment down below. You can send me a DM over on Instagram. And I really hope this video was helpful. So just go ahead and subscribe to my YouTube channel and give this video a thumbs up. Thank you for watching.